Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ready Set Pop. My name is Mariel Basori, and I'm greeting you from Mexico. And I'm here joined by my two beautiful co hosts, all the way from Colombia, Mauricio Sierra, and all the way from Brazil, Luquita Zapachi. Hello, boys.
Hello, girl.
Hello, how are you?
Good,
I
good.
am
How
good.
are you guys?
Excited to talk to you today.
Yeah,
Yes,
same.
absolutely.
It's going to be a fun episode. But before we start, I want to say I am so sorry for last episode when Mao was
Ah,
about to say something and I had a delay on my audio, so I cut the transmission. So I'm really, really sorry. I would have never done something like that. So Mao, can you please tell us what you were about to say that day? Because I feel so bad with you.
No problem, Mariel. I know it was something with your internet and the delay and everything. But I was about to say that day that I feel so thankful with you because of you. I've been listening a lot of different kind of pop stuff again. That maybe because during a period in my life I was focused more on R&B. So I'm also a pop fan too. So it is always an amazing opportunity to listen to pop records. So thank you so much for that.
oh,
Oh no. We love you, Mao, and we really
I love
appreciate
you.
you enjoy this pop music as much as we do. Right, Luki
Yes,
Yes.
Boo?
So,
right, totally.
Okay, so now that Mao finished what he had to say that day, um, it is Mao's turn today to choose the topic. So, since we've been talking about 25-year anniversaries from Britney Spears and the Spice Girls, Mao decided to also continue with this topic. And now we are going to talk about Maya's Fear of Flying, which also turns 25. Actually, turned 25 yesterday, right, Mao?
yes, yes. It was yesterday. Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe how time flies. And so it's all going to be about her album. And well, Mao, can you tell us why you chose Maya out of all the artists that are turning 25 this year?
Thank you, Mariel. Well, I was thinking about an artist that I really love and an artist that maybe combines R&B and pop also. I know maybe there are a lot of other singers, pop R&B singers that maybe you like more in comparison to Maya, but at the same time, I think you like some pops by Maya. So I think it's perfect too because she's considered like the queen of Y2K, and she was part like of this group of ladies with Brandy, Ali, and Monica. She was the last one releasing the her music, but at the same time, she was very important during the 2000 decade. You know, like from the beginning. And Fear of
Mhm.
Flying is, I think, her most recognizable work of her career. So that was the reason. I think she is iconic for sure.
Okay, love it. Perfect. So, well, we are going to talk about today's favorite songs, the singles, the music videos, and all related to this album. So, Mao, it's all yours, darling.
Thank you, Mariel. Yes, she's actually a girl that I really love. You know it. So I wanted to share that with you and to know your opinions about it. Like in the other episodes, you were anxious to know like my comments and everything. So I'm anxious today to listen to your comments about this album. And I think this album is like a compilation of different kind of things, like R&B, of course, and hip hop. But I think there are a lot of bubblegum pop elements in the album, and this kind of pop that was like very important in this moment in time. You know, like
Mhm.
we talk about it, like Britney Spears with "Upside It Again" and all the girls making this kind of stuff. And I want to know if you think that this kind of album or this album in particular has the R&B market was trying to put Maya like in the both market. Do you think so? Like Okay, she's an R&B singer, but she's also like a pop singer and can compete with the other ladies like Britney and Christina. What do you think, friends? Lucky, my friend.
Okay, good night, friends. First of all, I want to say that the album is Fear of Flying because we never mentioned
Ah, yeah,
the
yeah.
title. Yes, so it's
I
Fear of
did.
Flying. No, you didn't.
Thank. Okay.
Okay, okay. Move on. Well, about this, about the question, I totally agree. That maybe that was the thought around her because when we check what she did before, I think her first single was released in 1996 or something, and
1990.
yeah, she was part of that amazing song Ghetto Superstar.
You're a superstar,
Yeah,
yeah.
Superstar. So she was pretty much part of the hip hop and R&B scene that in that moment was more divided than is now. I think
Yeah.
it was like a different world. Like we had different TV channels, like BET, so different radio stations. Everything was a part of the pop market. So I think they definitely try to with this album to make her more competitive with the other girls, the blonde girls, for that moment that we had Britney, a lot of girls going on, and she was very young, working with a lot of producers that were very popular at the time. So why not, right? I don't know if it was something that she wanted. Maybe Mao knows that, or it was something that was more by the label. But definitely, I think they tried to put her in a more mainstream pop position with that album for sure.
Okay. Yes, I think it was part. It was a very big part, of course, the label trying to put her like in this kind of scene. But at the same time, I think Maya wanted to. Maya was open to try different things.
Okay.
One
Mm-hmm.
of her influence is Janet Jackson, and Janet
Uh,
Jackson was not only in the R&B world; she was like
yeah.
considered like a pop star too. So I think she wanted to maybe follow this kind of steps of Janet Jackson. Like, okay, I'm an R&B singer, but at the same time I can try with different kind of stuff. Like more mainstream, more pop. And I think she considered it was funny. Like okay, I can do this. I can put some R&B flavor in my music.
Mm-hmm.
I can put some pop flavor in my music even when it's R&B.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. What do you think, Mariel?
Well, I'm not really familiar with the work she did previously to this album, but I have only heard like
Which
a
proves
couple.
our point for sure.
Yes, for sure. So for me, this is like, oh wow, it sounds so cool. It sounds really well produced. I would have imagined that her previous work was the same, but it's not. So because I have checked some other songs, but it's really interesting for sure to see how an artist can be from being a little underground to more known. And they did great with her because her image was on point. You could really relate to her as being a new pop singer like Britney or Christina. She had, the looks. The music videos were so well made. So, um, yeah, I think it was a good result.
Okay, okay. Yes, because her debut actually is more R&B. She has like this kind of collaboration with rappers. She has a collaboration with Cisco. It's more this kind of R&B like escape or this
Yeah.
kind of like ballads and
Hmm.
stuff like that.
It's
But
it's
in
her first single actually, right?
yes, 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 yes. It's
Okay.
all about me. It's the name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was her debut. So yes, yes, it's completely different. So that's what the reason I wanted to know your opinion about it. So thank you, friends. My second question, case of the X was like huge. I think in every country because here it was huge. I want to know your countries. Do you have any memory of this moment when this song was released, like watching the video in MTV or something like that, or what is your memory about this single, Mi Mariel?
I don't remember seeing the video here in
Okay,
Mexico. I
okay,
don't. And I have a good memory. But I don't
okay.
remember seeing the video, but I do remember listening to the song on Sky Radio, which is where I used to listen to a lot of music that I have told you guys about. So
Yes.
for me, yeah, I know the song, but I don't know if outside of my world, my friends and knew about it. I don't remember seeing them singing that song or anything. So for me, it was like, I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think the song was actually popular in here.
Okay.
So I had to check if it ever got into any charts, but I don't remember seeing it. But I do remember listening to the song. And I think that that song paved the way for her to be part of the Lady Marmalade
Yeah.
collaboration,
Yeah.
because that collaboration was made out of very successful singers, and
In,
I don't
yeah.
think they would have had Maya if she wasn't that big at the moment. So
Okay. 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 Oh,
that's
that's
my thing.
curious. That's curious because okay. Let us know, Lucky, and I go then
Yeah,
after you.
here was the same. I don't think this song was ever released in Brazil. I tried to find on Discogs some promo, radio promo, to know if the song was sent at least to the radio. I didn't find anything with that song, so I don't remember seeing it on MTV. I don't remember listening to the song on the radio. My first uh, connection with Maya was on Lady Marmalade, and for me was she was totally new. I had no idea who she was, and to be honest, for
Same.
me she was like uh, the weakest part of Lady Marmalade at the time. I was like, okay, let's run for this part to the next girl because I want to hear Christina. Unfortunately, I
Mm.
remember thinking that I wasn't very amazed by her. To be honest, I think Maya was always kind of neutral, a neutral thing in the industry, because she had this amazing moment with that song number two on Billboard charts and everything, but I don't remember seeing her on the biggest award shows, for example, like the VMA. She was there sometimes, but never presenting an award, and definitely never performing. So my only moment with Maya was that, which is funny because the album was released here, Fear of Flying, which
Mm-hmm.
is not that crazy anymore because we already found an amount of crazy albums being released here with no promotion, zero promotion. So I found this album in 2017, I think, and I bought it for myself. And to be honest, that was the very first time that I heard that song, The Case of
Oh,
the X.
okay.
2017, like not so long ago. And of
So
Wow.
course, yeah, I was, oh, the song is cool. So I watched the music video that is very cool, is very pop. So that was the first moment that I had the connection with this body of work by Maya, besides Lady Marmalade. Of course, I try some songs here and there during the years, but in this case of the X, it was 2017.
okay, okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting, friends. That's interesting because here the song was released and was like, well, maybe not huge, but I remember the rotation on the radio. I remember watching the video in MTV here. I remember very well that moment, like in that moment, even with Free, that was the other single from the album. I remember
Mhm.
watching these
Oh,
videos, and of course, not huge as I said, but I can remember this moment, and the rotation. of the song on the radio. So for me, it's like, okay, I was assuming that maybe in your countries was the same situation, but right now I know that it was not.
Yeah.
No.
Mi Mariel, can you read the comments?
Yes, we have Norman. He says here in Belize they used to show music video before news. In case of
Mm,
the X video was in rotation, it was all over the radio as well. I
okay.
didn't connect with Maya until she released Free. It was more pop in my opinion. Well,
Hmm.
Absolutely.
you know now that it was now released on in Belize.
In
So
Belize, yeah. But I know in Belize a lot of R&B songs like this were released back in the day, like
Oh,
mhm,
with
okay.
mhm,
rotation.
mhm.
Yes, according what Norman has commented
I love
Yes.
this. I love to know the difference between the countries.
between the
And we are
countries.
so close and sometimes differences can be this big. So
Yeah, it used to be very different until like I don't know 2010. Everything was different in each country.
In each country, yes. Even the singles sometimes,
Yeah.
not for all
yeah.
Latin Americans it was the same. It's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
next question, guys. There is a story that I want to share after you answer this question. There are two versions of this song. The original version is Best of Me, that was the first single of the album, and
Mhm.
then they was trying to put the song in another kind of success. You know, like they were trying to put like more effort in the song, and they put Jay-Z on the song. So the first version is with Jadakiss, and the second version is with Jay-Z. What do you think about the two versions, and what version do you prefer? Luke?
I do like both. To be honest, I think they are very different. Kind of like J Lo did in the past with the remixes and everything that is not the same song. You know. So the first one with Jada Kiss for me, there's a lot of elements of music that I love. But I rather the Jay Z version, to be honest,
Okay.
because it's the type of R&B and hip hop collaborations that I like. That is kind of mid tempo and there's some piano vibes, you know, making some parts. And it's crazy because here in Brazil they use it the rap of Jay Z in that song for the Sandy Jr. remix.
Okay. Yeah.
There's the remix for yeah. There's a really good hip hop remix for Despair de Soul with Sandy Jr. that was made by Trackmasters. That is actually who produced this song, and for some reason they used the same rap with Jay Z. So I have more connection with that version because I love both remixes. So Jay Z version for me, part two.
Okay. What do you think, Mario?
In my opinion, I prefer the first version with Jadakiss. Since I'm not a huge fan of JC. uh, so and asides that, not because I like him or not, I think I connect more with her version with Jadakiss. So for me, it's more a little bit more pop
Yeah,
influenced rather than
for sure.
just
Uh,
pure hip hop.
yes,
So for me, I stay with the Jadakiss version.
absolutely, and it makes sense actually, because the second version is
Yes.
more. It was planned to be like more in that direction, you know, like this kind of R&B hip hop
Hmm.
collaboration with it is more strong if you want, you know. And talking about this song, after years and years, Maya said that it was very difficult to work with JC. Now that you
Mm.
mentioned that, Mi Mariel, because
Hmm.
he was trying like to get something from her, you know, like, okay, I'm here giving you the success that you need with this song. What can I expect from you, you know? And it
Mm-hmm.
was very awkward for her, and it was very difficult for
Uh,
her being a woman, like trying to get success
Mm-hmm.
in this business and in this kind of work, and with this kind of proposal. So it's a shame and it's sad, but it's a reality. And actually, she was very candid about it, like sharing this story with that, with everybody, because a lot of gossips also were coming back in the day, like, oh, she had something with him, she had an affair with him, and it was not like
Mhm.
true. Actually, when Beyonce released this album, when she was talking about Jay-Z cheat on her with other girl, a lot of
Back with the
people,
good hair.
yes, a lot of people was thinking that it was Maya again. So for her, it was so difficult.
Mm,
Yeah.
Mm.
no,
What's your
it's
favorite,
crazy. I
Mal?
didn't know.
Well, for a long, long time was the JC version, because I was like very in this kind of moment that I want this kind of collaboration. But right now, I think it's the Jadakiss version. Because it's, you can see the difference when you see the videos, you can see the difference, like in the Maya's attitude. Like I think with Jadakiss, she feels more
Comfortable.
comfortable, free, and
Yes.
yes, like
Yeah.
an
She
owner of
must
the.
have, yes, because in the
Yes,
video they are very close.
yes. And in the other video, if you watch very carefully, you can see in the video with JC, you can see that Maya sometimes is like a little like trying to get away from
Yeah,
him.
trying to get
Hmm.
Yeah,
away. Yeah.
yeah, yes. So it's interesting, this dynamic, and in this moment you don't know why, but right now
Yeah.
that we have this story, you understand a lot. Like
And the
this.
the video with Jay
Makes
Z
sense.
is bad. Is bad overall.
Yes,
It's
yes.
very
The
Yeah.
cheap.
other video.
And
Yeah,
yeah, very simple.
Yes.
yeah.
Norman says that he prefers the Jadakiss version for sure. I never knew of the JC version until later. Me neither until you told us, Mo. So,
And I think this version with JC was more popular into the urban like spot,
Oh, for
like
sure.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
mm,
Okay, friends. Thank you so much. What in the next question, I want to know your opinion. Like this is a subject that we talk a lot about in this podcast, and you see the potential, you see everything, like the whole package, like the beauty, the talent, and everything. Why do you think like Maya didn't become this new R&B sensation, or R&B pop sensation during the whole era, like for example J Lo or Beyonce or other girls? Me, Mariel.
I think competition, Mo. A lot of competition was very, very tough back in the day. There was a lot of upcoming singers, a lot of girls releasing very good albums. You just mentioned J Lo, Ashanti, or Brandy. Those girls were like whoa, like a wave, a huge wave of singers. So trying to, I don't know how to say it, like um, match the same success was difficult. Even though she
Hmm.
did have her moment with Case of the X, and her album did well on sales, it wasn't as big as Aaliyah or J-Lo.
Yeah,
So I think competition is the main reason why she didn't took off the way she should have, because there was a lot of other girls to choose from, and fans decided to go more with some rather than this. So I think it happens to us too as fans. Like, okay, I like this, but I like this one better.
yeah,
So, well, that's my opinion. I think the main reason is because competition was very tough back in the day. Still is to this day, but now it's easier with social media and you know streaming platforms. It's easier for you to listen to music. And back in the day, if you didn't have the money, you couldn't have the album. Now
yes,
it's easier for you to stream the music. So,
yeah.
and you were like, okay, should I buy the album that I want or this album that is okay, but I don't know. I'm not feeling like so sure. So it was like this or this. So I think it was it was more like a competition thing.
Okay, it makes sense. Yes, mi Mariel. Yes, I can be agree. What do you think, Lucky, my friend?
I think it was like a combination of so many factors, like what Mariel said for sure. But I think for me, a little bit of lack of personality, because I don't think she had such a stronger uh, personality. Was not someone who was involved in the news and any. You didn't see her involved in some kind of beef with other artists. I think Maya maybe struggle a little to play the game that was kind of necessary to be bigger. As you mentioned, what happened with Jay Z, for sure she did what was best for her as a woman and respecting herself. But we know how dirty and bad this industry was back then. So maybe a lot of people who were higher than her didn't have this strength that to say no, so that way
Mm-hmm.
they make some girls higher. But I think she wasn't that different to other artists. For example, I think Ashanti 2 years later, when she uh, appeared and became like huge and Grammys and everything, I think she had something fresh and something more organic, because the songs came from her. She used to write the songs. I don't know. It was more. Uh, there was more personality in Ashanti, I think, to make her a part of the other girls. I didn't see that in Maya back then. So I think
Mm-hmm.
another factor was more strong songs, because we can all agree that the peak of this girl was this album. And I think she should have been bigger after Late Marmalade, because she had such a platform to show herself to the world, and that never happened. Then the next singles after Lady Marmalade was like down, until it came a time that
Mm-hmm.
she never
Mm-hmm.
entered in the Billboard Hot 100 again. And for me, she sounds a lot of like Christina Milian sometimes.
Yeah.
That, and it proves that she was not that different comparing to the other girls. I don't know if you guys agree.
Yes, yes. Actually, I agree
Yeah.
in so many. There is a part that you mentioned that actually there is something that I want to share with you too. Because in an interview she was talking about this. She was talking about like playing the game, and she
Mm,
was not
Mm.
agree. She didn't want to play the game
yeah.
because for her it was like to sell her soul. So in this interview she said something like this, like I didn't want to sell my soul. I didn't want to make things that I'm going to regret later.
Hmm.
So for me, it was like, no, I prefer to be the woman instead of the artist. Like I prefer to continue being Maya, like the
Yeah.
artist, even when I know that I'm not going to have the same success in comparison to my peers.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I think this part was so important. And the other part, I think it was a lack of I maybe not promotion, but giving her more hype, because she was a very good dancer, but nobody
Yes.
was talking about it, like because she's extremely talented dancing, but nobody was talking about this. For example, like Beyonce or Ciara, like these girls were known because of that. Like, oh, they can dance very well. In the case of Maya, she's an incredible dancer, but it was no explode from her. Like
Yeah.
I think maybe if the label or the team was giving her more this kind of image, more hype, like, oh, okay, this girl can dance, can sing. Uh, I think she's stunning. Her body is amazing. Like her physical appearance is still is she's beautiful, really beautiful. And I think it was not exploded enough. Like I
Okay.
think it was like
Hmm.
a lack of this. So yes,
Yeah. A lot of
Mm.
things.
a
Yes.
lot of factors. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Norman, before we go
Go ahead.
on, Norman has comments. He says, I honestly always thought of Maya as a background artist like of Christina Milian. There you go. And after her single Fallen, she just disappeared until long after I found out she still releases music.
Yeah.
One thing though, she is such an underrated dancer. There you go. There you go, Mo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are on
Yes.
the
Yes.
same page.
Because
Yes.
yes, she's a very nice dancer. Very good dancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, when it
Okay.
comes to the
Go ahead, mi
what?
Go
Mario.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that when it comes to the Lady Marmalade video, I think she's the one that stands out the most. Not when it comes to voice, but when it comes to figure and moves, because she really knows how to dance. So
Mhm.
I
And
have to agree on that.
actually, I don't know if you agree with me, but I think it was a perfect choice to choose Maya for Lady Marmalade because you have these strong voices like Christina and Pink,
Yeah.
and you need like this soft part, like
Yes.
imagine
We.
another
Yes.
strong voice in this song, it would be like, oh, it's too much. But with Maya, it's like the soft part, this
Yes,
kind of
it's
part that is
more.
soft, the sweet, like it's yes, and I
Yeah.
think what do you think,
Brings a
friends?
balance because if we
Yeah,
had another
It's
one
balance. Yes.
trying to
well,
make like Christina, the things would be very loud. Yes.
and it's funny because in an interview, Pink said something like, "How was the war with the girls?" And Pink said something like, "Oh, Maya and Kim are cool,"
Yes.
because in that moment the
They
rivalry
had a
and the
beef.
feud
Yes.
between Christina and her, so it was funny. Okay, friends. After listening to the album that I have here, I don't think you have the album, right?
Not anymore. No.
No.
Okay,
No.
but you use friends. Um, I want to know what is your favorite song that was not a single. Mi Mariel.
My favorite non-single is Pussycats.
Oh, makes sense.
I I love it. I think it's so fun and how she describes things, and I don't know. I think it's just a fun, fresh,
It's
pop
pop,
related song.
but yes, it's very
Yeah,
pop. Actually, yeah, yeah, yeah. It makes sense.
yeah.
I love that.
So
Yeah,
yeah, so for me it's Pussycats. I think that would have been a nice single though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And combining these elements, like maybe to get more into the pop world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe that she could have had more way into the pop business, but that's how things
absolutely.
work. Yeah.
Yes, my friend Luki.
My favorite is That's Why I Wanna Fight. This is
Yeah,
the title.
Mm.
Is a Dark
but
Child production. Yes.
yes, yes, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Makes
It's
sense.
really good, this one. Yes, for me it's very strong, and I think the song starts in the album in a moment that for me the tracks before were kind of so that happens in a moment that was like, okay, I'm back, I'm alive.
Mm-hmm.
The song brought
Mm-hmm.
me to life again, so it was very easy to pay attention to that track, so it's my favorite.
Okay, 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 okay. Makes sense. Makes
What is
sense because
yours,
of
Mo?
that confusion. Okay, wow, I have a lot, but I think taking me over with Lefy. I think it's an amazing
Mm.
song, and I think it's amazing when you have these collaborations with these artists that are not with us anymore. Like for
Mhm.
example, the
Mm.
Lefy and Melanie C. For example, it's
Love
our
that.
songs that are precious because of that, because this person was in this moment was alive. So I think
Yeah.
taking me
Mm-hmm.
over about that song. I
I
love a
like
lot that.
that one. I like that one too. It's very urban. It's more
Yes,
urban than the other ones.
yeah, 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 yeah. There is another that I think is very Christina Milian actually. That is Now or Never. I think it's very Christina Milian. You know,
Yeah.
like you can think it's Christina.
With free, you
Okay.
can practically sing AM to PM in some parts.
Yeah,
The verses
And
are
there's a
very similar
girl,
the way she sings.
in the video that I thought was Christina Milian.
actually, Christina is in free video.
She
Oh,
is.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
then I wasn't wrong.
it's
Then I
her.
Or,
wasn't
or
wrong.
Oh my
no, no,
god,
no,
I
no,
gotta see
no,
it
no,
again.
no, 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 no. It's in Best of Me video. Christina Milian
Yeah,
is Best of Me video. Yes, yes,
I
yes,
don't know
yes.
if
In
it's
the
one or, but I thought I saw her. I thought I saw her.
yes, 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 yes. But it's Christina Milian is in one Maya's video. Yes, I think it's Best
yeah.
of Me. No, not free. Yeah,
Mm,
but
Sounds
in
a
the
lot
okay.
like
yes,
AM to PM.
in the Jada Kiss version.
You
Yeah.
gotta
Yes.
rewatch and pay
Yes. In the
attention.
club. In the club.
In the club,
Yes.
yes, yes. One of her
Yes.
friends, one of Maya's friends is Christina Milian. Yes, yes.
Christina
So
Milian was part of a lot of videos. Wow.
yeah,
Yeah. She's like, you never know where she's gonna come. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And in the videos that we love, for example, in the Jessica Simpson, for
Yeah,
example, she's
public affair. Yes.
yeah.
public.
Public affair.
Yes, and to
Um.
finish, this episode was very short actually.
Mhm.
Uh, what is your favorite video of this era? Mariel.
I love the three videos, but I think my personal favorite is Free.
Oh,
I think I love, all this backgrounds and very that is like so Y2K, that it's like screams Y2K. It reminds me a bit of Janet Jackson's Doesn't Really Matter, or a bit of Britney's Overprotected, those kind of
yes,
videos that have this specific kind of backgrounds. And her dancing is really good. I love seeing her dancing alone, because on the case of the X video, she dances with lots of people, but
yeah.
in the free video she has more moments of her own. So I really love seeing her dancing and stuff, because she really is a good dancer, and very soft, and not so like doing
Yeah,
this kind of movement.
so
So
exaggerated.
she's like she's really going with the flow. So that's what I like about her, and the song is really cool too. So that would be my favorite.
I agree. I agree. What is yours, friend?
I totally agree with Mariel because I like the three videos, but feels like after the case of the X, the record label gave her more budget to make a video, because this video for free is like super produced, and there's a lot of moments in different clothes and hair, and I do like so much, especially the part of the same part that our friend Norman is saying here with the roller,
Hmm.
because she looks so cute, like very poppy girl with the hair.
Yes.
I like the looks, like how she looks. For me, is very pop star in this video. So Free is my favorite. I like the other ones. I think Y2K had a lot of videos in the desert as well that we can love.
Yes.
But yeah, but this one is really cool. Is like colorful, and the type of videos that I used to watch when I was a kid, dreaming that I would be in a place like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Perfect, friends. I have
Yeah,
to be agree with
definitely.
you in because my favorite is also free because of that. I remember
Where
the other day I was with a coworker and talking about this because he also loves Y2K and everything, and he actually he's a big fan of Britney, and we were talking about Maya, and he told me something like when I used to watch Maya's video, I imagine that I was her skating, you know.
Yes.
It's very funny because it's a very pop video with all the colors, very
Yes.
colorful. It's very the part that when she's skating is very magical, like all the elements. So yes, I have to be agree with you.
yes,
I love that video and that part when she's like falling, in
This
this
part.
case,
Yes.
yes, with ooh. Yes, very,
Oh yeah.
very,
So
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
She
I love
looks
it. I
very
love
cute in that part. Yes.
it. Yes, yes. Actually, of course, I love Best of the Best of Me. Sorry, Best of X, Best of Me. The first part because it's very urban. You know, like the way she sing, the way she
Yeah.
dances, is very urban. But of course, the elements of free is it's amazing.
Yes.
Yes, friend.
Great.
Okay, that was all. This was very short, but I wanted to continue celebrating the 25th anniversary of different
Uh,
records. So
it's like a
I think
trilogy.
yes, it was this episode were like a trilogy, and it was my turn, and I wanted to celebrate Maya because it's an artist that I really, really love.
Amazing friend.
Yeah, it
Thank
was
you.
perfect. Thank you, Mo.
Yeah, friends. I don't know if you want to share anything, Lucky.
Are you guys obsessed with something? We can make that part.
Oh, really? Yes,
Yes.
you're. Yes, 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 yes. What about your obsessions of the week, Lucky?
Ah, let me think. I'm always obsessed with a lot of things. But I think right now I'm gonna say I have this favorite Japanese singer. Her name is Miss, and I used to be obsessed with her when I was 15 and 16. And my friend just came
Hmm.
back from Japan this Saturday, and she brought me a lot of CDs of this girl. I have here to show you. Let me see, because I've been listening all day long. Actually, I only have the singles here, but she gave me two singles and two albums that are very beautiful. They are already in my closet, and I do love because this girl is very pop rock. Like she has some songs that are more like Kelly Clarkson, other songs more like Hilary Duff, but it's pretty much the sound of that moment, like 2004 until 2006. And I remember being like for hours in Japanese Amazon and websites like that looking to this CD. So I never thought I would have this in my hand because it was
Okay.
very hard to buy something from Japan back then. So for me, it was crazy when I saw it. She made as a surprise, so I was very happy. So I've been listening a lot to this girl. Her name is Miss.
Oh, yes, friends.
She
I
sings in
know that.
Japanese or in English?
Both,
Oh, both. Okay.
both, yes.
Yes. What about you, mi Mariel?
My current obsession is Angela Via because I recently interviewed her. So right now I'm obsessed with her music, but especially her song "Picture Perfect." It's stuck in my head
Yeah.
for days. It's been like oh this time, and I begin dancing. Like, "Oh, no, no, no."
Yeah.
It's been stuck in my head for days. So I'm gonna say Angela Via's "Picture Perfect." So
Yeah.
that's
Catchy.
the song.
Yes.
Very catchy song. Yes.
Yes. What about
And
you, Mal?
Yeah.
the perfect representation of that time, with all these girls.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mine. There is a song that is there. There is a boy band that is an R&B boy band that is called No Guidance.
Mm-hmm.
And this song that I'm obsessed with, it's called "Lovers to Enemies." It's very Y2K tune. Like they are taking a lot of inspiration for that moment. So you listen to that song and it's like you are listening to 112 or B2K or this kind of thing.
Okay.
So that's and the song is new actually. So yes, No Guidance, Lovers to Enemies.
Great.
Love stories. Okay.
Send me.
Yeah.
I wanna
Perfect.
listen.
Okay, for sure, friend. I think you may like it.
Okay.
And anything
Yes.
from your collection that you want to show us today,
I
Uh,
want to.
besides those albums,
I,
Lucas?
I want to
yeah.
show just my Maya's album.
Maya.
Yeah,
Oh, that's perfect.
Well,
yeah, yeah,
actually, I had a great week for my collection. For you guys, it's nothing new because I already show you, but I'm gonna show to the audience. The last ones I have four here. Besides that one, I have now one more single by Sandy Jr.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 1999 single, Aprender Amar. Is this single is it was special back then because it was the first song released as a single with Junior singing the main voice of the songs, not Sandy. So it was like
Okay.
a
Okay.
big deal. To be honest, it's not my favorite, but it's very rare. So I'm very happy to
Uh-huh.
have it. Javier, Enrique Iglesias' renegade brother.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Javier. It's here. I have the Brazilian now with the Portuguese songs, and other two presents by my friend who came back from Japan. That it's this beautiful version of Hilary Duff's Most
Oh, I love
Wanted.
it.
So
Yes.
beautiful. Has a lot of pictures in this book. Here inside is really beautiful, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
CD DVD version. And Cassie, that is an album that I always
Finally.
wanted.
Yeah.
Fine. Yes.
Oh,
Is
finally.
the Japanese version as well. I always wanted to have this, so I
This
finally
is
have.
the best part. That is the Japanese version. The cover is different.
Yeah, it's really cool, this
Yeah.
album. So I'm really happy with my new items. What about you, Mariel? Something?
I don't have anything new. I ordered something, but until it's here, I won't show and tell. But I have uh, Brandy's
Right.
debut album that
Oh, great.
was a gift from our friend Adrian. And I wanted to share this today because it's kind of related to what we were talking about
Mm-hmm.
R&B princess. And I know that Mao loves this album. I haven't been able to play it yet because I have tons of things to play. But I want to know, Mao, which songs do you recommend me?
Ooh. Well, mi Mariel, it's an album that I studied for years, you know. Of course, the singles, Baby, Best Friends, I love it. The song with Van Morris, Broken Hearted, I love it too. Maybe the
Mm-hmm.
songs that were not singles, Love is on My Side.
Okay.
Yes, Love is on My Side. I think you may like Love is on My Side because it's very. I define that like bubblegum R&B, you know, because it's R&B,
Yeah,
but at the
you
same
told me.
it's kind of pop. Yeah, so yes, Love is on My Side, and I dedicate. It's like a interlude, but it's cute too. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
actually, not singles. My favorite is Love is on My Side. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I actually once dedicated the song "Best Friend" to you, Mimao.
Oh,
So I
yes,
don't know if you remember, but that's the only song I know, and
actually,
the song that
you put it in a picture that when we were together in Instagram. So yes,
yes, yeah, it's a song that I dedicate to you and to all of our friends because we are best friends.
yeah, absolutely, Mariel. Yes, of course, of course. Actually, I wanna be down. It's a classic, an R&B classic. I wanna be down is I think my
Okay,
favorite. Yes, yes, yes. So I wanna be down, of
okay,
course.
He can choose.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
truth.
Yeah, he
Somehow,
can. The whole
but
album.
yes,
It was
Yeah,
I,
better. It was easier if he had said the whole album.
the whole thing. Yes.
but I think you may like more Baby in comparison to I Wanna Be Down. You can maybe like more Baby because Baby is more pop.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Our
I'm
friend
curious
Norman
right now
says that
to know your opinion
I will.
about the
I
album.
will listen and let you know. Uh, Our friend Norman says he's currently obsessed with Cosmo 4 album. Cosmo 4, yeah, Swedish girl group. Uh, they have a lot of
Okay.
catchy songs, Peekaboo, peekaboo, it's a game for two. It's a game I wanna play with you. So it's it's
Okay.
really fun. I don't know if you guys remember that song, Lucas. I don't know if you remember Cosmo 4.
I remember the name by the group. I don't remember the song. I'm gonna check my last FM if I ever heard it. But
They have a
Peekaboo,
song called Mexico. Yeah.
Max. Oh, I think I know it. Let me see.
They
Cosmo
have a song called
4.
Mexico. Yeah.
I have 10 scrubbles, and the track that I scribbled
Uh,
twice is Mexico.
there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
Swedish. They're Swedish.
Okay.
Okay. So it was a nice episode. Today was a little shorter than usual, but we had a lot of fun. Thanks to Mao for choosing this topic. It was great to talk about something that you love now. So thank you, Mao. And thank you, Norman, for being here with us tonight. Like always, we love you. We love everybody here watching us. And don't forget to subscribe and give us a big thumbs up. And we will be seeing you next time. Anything else you want to add, guys? Lucas, Mao?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mal, for this subject. It was like a trilogy, as I said, so it was cool. Thank you, Norman, for watching, and everyone watching later. That's it. See you next week.
Thank you, friends. Always is a pleasure. Always is a pleasure to share music, and always is a pleasure to share our different taste in music. Like we can talk about more pop, more R&B, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you. Because as you said, friend, it was like a trilogy of episodes. Like each of us celebrating different artists that we like. So thank you so much for listening
Yes.
to the album. It was really fun, and I enjoyed it so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Yay. Take care, everybody. Have a nice night.